Grumble, grumble, don't want to do this, grumble, grumble, but I guess I have to, grumble, grumble. Paralogue 2, generic character who just has no personality and I really don't like them at all. At least we get to see what their hair color looks like with Azura, which pretty much looks like Azura's normal hair color inheritance from, that I saw on Midori and on Sophie in the previous one. Well, we don't really have those in the castle. And then the minions of the Invisible Swordsman attack, and I'm pretty sure that even if you do this at a point where all the enemies will be promoted, these two still look like Myrmidons in the map sprites. Samurai, whatever. Oh no, the generic bland child character with no personality is getting attacked. Whatever shall we do? And, well, I guess this is the first time we see the taller male Kamui in this scene.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, we've been gone literally a few seconds, but for you it's been years. Probably should have left you here for a bit longer, then you'd actually look older and maybe I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe I'd like you more as a character if you were older. I just think Kana's just way too young to really be fighting on a battlefield. And then, once again, Kamui's uncharacteristically bloodthirsty to someone who isn't Hans or Iago at least line. But we have a lot more help, thankfully. Prepare to die, minions of the Invisible Swordsman!
No! No!
Oh look, my child can turn into a dragon. This has absolutely no bearing on anything, despite the fact that it very rightly should, especially on this route. Another reason why I don't like Kana.
It can't be. No.
It's just, they say it must be a really big deal they can turn into a dragon, but it really isn't. It has absolutely no bearing on the plot at all. And again, for being the actual main character's child, Kana is completely optional as well. It's just like... At least, let's see what their stats look like. So yeah, level 20 and capped in quite a lot of stats. Fortunately, we won't really get to see what her real stats are until the end of this. Well, we did get to control a feral dragon back in Chapter 5, but this is the only other instance of a feral dragon we'll see in the game. I think her strength cap is kind of good with Azura. And yeah, so she's got here Draconic Hex and Voice of Peace, so those are going to be pretty useful. And the leftovers that I don't think is going to work because it's got to be a Dragonstone, and I don't think this is technically a Dragonstone. But yeah, I'm pretty sure Kana is perfectly 100% safe in this chapter. We do have to remember that some certain enemies that we've already seen before on this route, thanks to DLC, will be showing up here, and I'm gonna try and capture them this time. Now, the enemies here are all 20 of them. 6 promoted as well, so this is actually probably the hardest version of this Paralogue that I've done, and in particular we need to watch out for these Falcon Knights. I remember that the initial rush of these guys was probably the main threat of this chapter. Oh, there are also tons of reinforcements, I just remembered. Oh, yet another reason why I don't like this chapter. I Just remembered that. Oh yeah, and then here's the pathetic Invisible Swordmaster, who is outclassed by his generic minions. On hard, at least. At least the enemies are all clumped into groups that make them fairly easy to deal with, so who is going to come to this chapter? So we need either Orochi or Niles, and given that I want to use some of these characters that I haven't been using more, I think I might actually want to bring both of them. Actually I don't know if I need to bring Orochi and Odin. Actually, they're not even an A yet. I guess I probably do, and that's kind of annoying actually, because neither of them has been really fantastic so far. Lazo and Hun are alright. I kind of want to use Cardin and Perry. I also kind of want to use Keaton and Rinka here, because these two haven't really fought. I also promised that I would use Baruka here. Where is Silas? Where is Silas now I think about it? He should be here somewhere. There he is. And 3 more. Now, I have a distinct lack of raw power here. I want to bring... Oh, I also have a distinct lack of healers, so I definitely need to... I should also probably bring Azura, because, you know, it's her child's Paralogue. Okay, so I have a distinct lack of healers, so I'm going to need a healer, and for that, it's going to be either... As much as I've overused these two lately, I haven't actually overused Elise, really. But Takumi, I've overused him quite a bit. But for archers, archers are useful in this chapter. I actually wanted to bring Hinoka because she is the one flyer that, well, not only is she a flyer, but she's the only one who's still level 1. That's what I was meant to say there. However, maybe I'll bring her in the next chapter I do, which is going to be Shigure's Paralogue, where a flyer will be useful. I'll just need to remember to give her a dual Naginata, because there are a lot of berserkers there. But anyway, for now, let's bring Elise and Takumi. And Elise, I think, needs more... I was also thinking of using Ignatius here, but I don't know. Elise needs more staves. Ooh, Hexing Rod. I forgot when I got that, but that... I'm probably going to save that for later. I honestly don't... Oh, and she can use the Moonfest already. That's really cool. Might as well take that then. And as for everyone else, I have both Silas and Perry here, which might not be the best. See, just look at the difference between their stats. Both level 18. Okay, Perry does have considerably more speed, but other than that, just... the difference between the two of them. I mean, Silas already has both weapon ranks capped as well, and a silver sword. Anyway... Okay, we have lance users down here. Thankfully, none of them have skills. I think Baruka and Silas should take there. Cardin and Keaton should try and intercept the Sky Knights with their Beastbane skills. Put them a little bit back, though. And the archers should also be stationed around here. No, Elise can just get to safety quickly. And then we have some mages over this side. I probably want to hit the Dragon's Veins to just form a bit of a barricade. And then we have archers over here, which we'll need to deal with eventually. And I just realized that now Niles is my only capturer. I'll need to keep him alive until the bandit bros arrive. With that, I think we should be ready, so let's go. Well, I guess one good thing about this chapter is we get to hear this music again. And, yep, Archer there. Bad idea. So, the main plan here is to... yeah, Baruka's pretty much got this. Also, I gave her Scarlet's Killer Axe, because, don't think we're going to be getting much use out of Scarlet, really, so... Okay, my plan was that Elise... Actually, Elise can take on these, like, not these guys. That would be bad, but Elise can take on the mages fairly well. Yeah, I guess I'll have to do that, maybe. Firstly, though, Dragon's Vein! Let's get some water in here. And then we have you. Actually... Now, I don't exactly want to expose Niles too much, but... So if I go here and equip that shot bow that I made... He shouldn't be in too much danger. I can give him some support with Azura's singing. Ah, I miss this music. Glad you get another chance to hear it in Paralogues. And again, these two are kept back. Well, maybe not kept back. They should get ready to jump those Falcon Knights. As should Takumi. I need him here. And I guess Kamui too. And yeah, like I said, Niles stays there, you stay there. This should be alright. And that is... that is not going to kill you. That is amazing. Well, at least that missed.
Here we go.
Such is the quote-unquote power of the Underlevel Brigade, which is what I've taken to calling the characters who join in Chapter 17 now.
Be ready.
Okay, that's good. One gone. That's one less thing that I need to waste my Archer movement on next turn. It's mostly the Falcon Knights I need to worry about. And they're not even moving. Okay, then. Have to be very careful here, but... Okay, if Cardin does that, he's going to need healing. And if Keaton does that, he's going to completely fail. Sort of want Baruka to do it, but actually these Falcon Knights are kind of weak. Now that I think about it, so in some ways... That's probably not going to... Well, I mean, definitely not going to kill unless I get a critical, which I did not, but that's fine. Oh, this song is great. But, like, unlike Allied, it doesn't have too massive a difference in tone between its battle version and its map version, so the transition just sounds a lot better, in a way. It's kind of hard to describe it, but... Okay, so here's the problem that I've been having with Niles and Setsuna. Setsuna is technically lower level than he is, so technically she needs experience more. But look at her stats! If anything, he looks like the underleveled one, so... Yeah... Let's just take you down. Really? Really? Okay then, at least I have a backup. Ironically, Azura is a better backup here than Setsuna is, despite the support. I was hoping to use Niles on the other Sky Knight.
That was good for me.
I guess he technically needs stats more. Okay, yeah, that's the kind of level up that I'd expect from him. And now, anybody here needs, I guess, Rinka sort of needs... Just a little worried about the Falcon Knights, although if only one of them can hit her. Let's go for a second Killer Axe.
Don't do anything dumb.
Hope...
I'll burn you to ash.
Well, that wasn't really dumb. Burning him to ash in a river.
Extinguished.
And that literally extinguished because you're in a river. Anyway, yeah, let's boost up Rinka if she's going to get hit by a Falcon Knight. Speed will certainly help. And then, how will I handle those archers on the other side? I'll have to think about that. But for now, we'll keep everyone around here, unless those Falcon Knights just aren't going to move. So, as long as I stay out of you guys' range, Elise can literally take all of those guys there without breaking a sweat, so... if I just put her here, she should be completely fine. Okay, let's go. Come on, Falcon. I think if the Falcon Knights were to move, they would have moved first, so my guess is they didn't move this turn. And yeah, this is why she can take these guys without breaking a sweat. Not doubling them, though, is a bit worrying. Come on, gain 1 speed. No, I think she's getting a bit speed screwed for me. Which is strange. But yes, the one time Elise is actually remotely durable. Also the one time she's not totally wrecking everything. Okay, they are moving, good. And yeah, that's why I wasn't too worried about Veruca being in their range. Because they're actually kind of weak.
I won't let you.
And, oh, no crit, okay. At least we got to hear more of the awesome battle music there. And that is why Rinka got the boost there, but I don't think it's going to matter all that much. See, like I said, they are pretty weak. Okay, no crit that time either. You will never be as good a healer as Elise, don't even try. So, thankfully, those sword users aren't going to move, so... I guess Elise can weaken this one. Actually, see, again, Setsuna technically needs the experience more. Okay, let's unlock your ranges so that I can make sure to find a place where I can't. Okay, yeah, that shot bow is really weak. Let's just move Kamui a little bit out of the way so that I can do this. Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
You'll be alright.
Next!
And there will be a lot more nexts in this chapter because lots and lots of reinforcements. I remember that now. And I guess Niles could try and snipe these guys. I say try because his accuracy is a little shaky at this point.
How disappointing.
Now we have those archers on the other side, which I'll deal with later. Like I said, I was waiting for... Actually, that's kind of disappointing for Beastbane. And that's actually pretty impressive for a hand axe. I may actually need to Takumi you. Or I could just... Actually, that's... 2/16 is not going to be enough. Unless Rinka just hand axes one of them. Which she could try.
You're always now.
Yeah.
And then... yeah. Can't switch because horses can't go in water, even though she's clearly in water there. Thought that would hit. But Azura's going to sing and make his speed go even higher. Oh, he has those glasses as well. Thankfully, I don't think he appears in any story cutscenes from now on, so I don't need to worry about completely ruining the move anything. I've heard there's a cutscene coming up quite soon in the story where giving a certain character accessories really ruins the mood.
Such beauty!
Now, he's almost at level 20, but I'm not sure if I want to promote him just yet because I want to concentrate on using my Master Seals on people that I didn't really get to use much in my other runs, which means Veruca is going to be pretty much first dibs on Master Seals at this point. Feels weird me saying that because calling dibs on something is not really an expression we use in Australia.
Good.
kind of had to do that. And now... Oh yeah, I wanted Baruka to take on these ones. So you're 23. Let's see how... See, Silas kind of needs a little bit of... But all he has is a javelin. Which is not exactly the best, but he may as well. And I don't know why none of his weapons are equipped. Once again, you'll never be as good a healer as Elise, don't even try. You though, I like it when you try and attack Niles. He kind of needs the experience a little more than Elise does, and he takes no damage. And you don't die, but that's fine.
Oh, why not?
Yeah, why not? You're not at any risk.
Don't throw without me.
And yeah, that guy actually did die. Okay, there's the Spearmaster. Okay, yeah, that's also fine. That's kind of ironic, because in one of my other playthroughs, Silas died here because a Sword Master criticaled him with a 6%. Okay, you're moving. I need to... Okay. Yeah! Elise definitely can't handle a Sword Master. No way. Yeah, she is going to get doubled at that rate. So, let's just run away. And... I think Perry can take you guys with a lance.
Let's play.
Yes, just imagine them as bugs. Yeah, I had a feeling that would happen. Well, that at least gives me an excuse to, well, I could attack with Elise, but I'd rather heal. I think Perry is the one who's voiced by Tommy from the Rugrats, I think. And I think Hinoka is also voiced by her, which is interesting. Now, someone needs to take on that Swordmaster. And, in fact, I would much prefer if that Swordmaster just never hit anyone in the first place, because, like I said, bad things happened last time. But I think these two can try and lure that one of the archers. Unless he goes for a Swordmaster Dual Strike, and, which would only... Actually, it wouldn't be... Yeah, he... Oh, right, they wouldn't be... Oh, actually, they might be, if the Swordmaster goes there, and then... Yeah. For now, I'll just stay away, because I'm just picturing a Swordmaster Dual Strike criticaling Setsuna, and that wouldn't be good. Very soon I'll need to get Setsuna and Niles over to the other side, because the Bandit brothers are going to be arriving, I think on around turn 7. Yeah, I've got a lot of time before they do so. And now I guess, so I'd say Nyx, I don't know why I said that. Rinka can go over this side, where we need some more axe users, and Takumi can just go wherever we need him, which is everywhere. Because we always need Takumi. There is no such thing as not needing him. And I suppose Kamui can just head down here in preparation for the thousands of reinforcements that are going to appear in this chapter eventually. I actually forgot about the reinforcements completely. If I'd known about them, I probably would have brought more people. Could be a good opportunity, because I really want to at least try and promote Baruka in this chapter, and it might be a good opportunity for her to get some experience.
Need my help? Again?
Now, it'd be funny if he said that while supporting someone for the first time. Really? Apparently, a true hit-like system should be in effect for hit rates over 50, but the game always acts like that is not the case for me. And another hat has been destroyed in this chapter. Remember, lots of hats got shot off in,
Yes.
I think this was on Birthright, this was the first time I ever saw generic snipers. Oh, 2% critical rate, that's bad.
Go, go, go!
Thank you for not critically. And thank you for not doubling either, because she's got a hand axe equipped. Okay, getting more defense is always good. And that is exactly what I wanted to do. So they're lured in. And I definitely need to... That's not really going to do all that much, but I think I can finish him off with a javelin or a hand axe. No, there really is no need to be afraid because of that guard meter, but there would be otherwise, because this guy is actually kind of strong. As, Spear Masters usually are. That was really good. But, as usual, because Keaton is amazing. That does 13, then... Yeah, that one I'm going to go for this. Mainly because I just want to get Baruka promoted, because I really want to see how she does as a Wyvern Lord.
Mission accomplished.
Because okay, apart from Scarlet, I've never used a Wyvern Lord in this game. I mean, I've never promoted a Wyvern Rider to a Wyvern Lord in this game before, so that statement at least is somewhat accurate. I don't like that hit rate. They both have kind of equal fail hit rates there. I think these two can just continue on their land spree here, even though they've never actually done anything. I guess we get to hear more of this music.
Hey, that's not nice.
You know what else isn't nice? Missing twice with 70%. Just saying. Okay, if this hits, it works, so... A lot of 70% on this.
Wow.
Yeah, well, her base stats are still pretty good. And that is not good. Or we could go for a double archer attack. Let's do that. Even though the second archer is going to have a terrible hit rate.
Such a pest.
And now... Yes, so that is really bad, but... I can try... Wait a minute. You aren't a threat without a partner. And if this misses, I can always go for a Zuru. And goodbye, Swordmaster. You did not get to hit anything, which is great because I didn't want to take the risk with your critical rate. And now I can try kind of shooting this guy.
What now?
Sorry for the cut there. I actually... It sounded like there was a knock on my door for a second there, but there wasn't. It's always weird when that happens. And now I guess I can try and get some more experience for Setsuna, who I just realized is actually kind of lower level than everyone else I have. What is it with... oh, well, I guess this is because of the weapon triangle disadvantage, but I'm having a lot of really bad hit rates with my characters in this chapter.
We'll be okay.
Well, hope...
There we go.
And yeah, exactly, there we go.
Phew.
It's always the archers who get the low percent criticals in this game, always the archers. And once again, Kamura will just stay there. Oh, I see what you're doing! You're not getting away. Well, what happens if I actually take out the healer before he gets there? Or the healer can just move down. That can also happen. And meanwhile, Baruka just tanks everything.
Just in time.
Too easy.
Piece of cake. And yes, probably should have given her the Master Seal first, but...
Together we shall prevail.
I love that line.
I won't let you.
But yeah, you didn't even need to do the dual guard there. And, okay, so I can fly her right next to... Okay. I'm pretty sure her turn will end the moment that she uses the seal anyway, so might as well fly over to Kamui, convoy one of those master seals we have. I've only got 3 left. But I can buy more. I've still got like a full stock of, I have at least 5 in another one of mine, but... Okay, here we go. Like I said, I'm obviously going Wyvern Lord. Definitely not this. So, here we go. Time for Baruka to actually get used. Please have a unique outfit. That is generic, isn't it? That looks very generic. Ugh, that's really annoying. Oh, she can use lances now. Let me just check. That just... She now looks all bright and light and it doesn't fit her at all. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a generic outfit. That's really disappointing. Don't know if she'll be better as a Malignite, like as in will look better as a Malignite, I'm not sure.
Yeah. Serves you right.
And now, yeah, you need healing. Oh, I love having a healer with such a high movement range. Well, it's more that this map is actually kind of small.
Huh? I'm impressed.
Everyone should be impressed by Elise, for she is amazing. Let's just... So, these are both gonna miss, aren't they? One miss. Okay, second didn't miss.
Thanks.
Slightly better than average luck. That was a bit better. But yeah, those stats on Setsuna are kind of crazy. So that, not really all that much, but... Let's go with this then. Perry has not benefited from her personal skill at all this chapter, I don't think. And yeah, Carter needs healing. And at some point... Okay, what turn is it? 6. Well, no, that's... Yeah, turn 6, okay. Almost there, and Niles is going to need to be over here soon. In fact, it'd probably be a good idea to take out these archers before they become a problem. And because they're archers, I sadly can't get all that much use out of generic-looking Baruka here. And so instead, I shall use Silas here. I'm going to send Kamui around here, because I think there might be reinforcements at some point. Stop unintentionally making me healer abuse. That was weird. I don't think I've ever seen him do that before. You can tell you've been semi-boss abusing an enemy if, what are you doing? Hi there! Well, you just completely stole my experience. And completely overkilled that guy. It's so weird with them having absolutely no voice clips at all. But then again, I better get used to that if I want to go back to Path of Radiance or Radiant Dawn someday, which I definitely will. Ah, I can attack you at close range with a bow, even though it's terrible. Ah, not enough. Also not enough. As someone would say after a Sonic 06 loading screen, not enough. I watched a speedrun of that recently as of recording this. It's pretty amusing. It's kind of funny how they actually said that Sonic 06 is a terrible game normally, but it's actually a surprisingly good game in a speedrun, because when you know all the areas where the game is glitchy, it's actually surprisingly consistent.
I've had better.
Okay, he's getting okay, but I'd appreciate a bit more strength. His growth there is not that bad. And I guess I have to Takumi you. I probably should have got a support from Silas, not you, but okay. At least, like he said, he got a taste. And the two of them are about to hit level 3, so he's still going to keep up his competitive skill.
Yes.
And yes, he is still as ridiculous as always. Now, I'm sure that there are more Sky Knights, but I don't know where they spawn from. And, oh yes, you need to heal those over here. Now you, are you interested in joining the Oh It's Dead club? Yes you are!
Oh, it's dead.
And yes, she actually said it! That is awesome, she actually said it. That was unexpected, but cool.
Need my help? Yeah.
I don't think she needs your help here. You have been doing enough healing for one day. So far this hasn't been too bad, but, oh, and you did get your skill finally, but, see, these stats, I do want to use her promoted at some point, because she has probably one of the most insane personal skills in this entire game. Yes, let's. And not quite, but you do have a ranged healing staff. And that puts the two of them at level 3. Oh, actually, no, wait, Elisa's higher. Okay, then. Well, the healers do tend to get quite over-leveled. What is Elisa's magic cap? I'm pretty sure she's going to be reaching it soon. I guess we're going to need someone around the central part of the map, because now I think turn 7. I think this is around the point where they show up. Hand axes are going to be useful for weakening without actually killing them. And oh, you're all moving. Stop! Oh no! Kana, you're going to kill them, aren't you? I mean, I already have them in my support log, so it's not that big a loss, but not my support log, my unit logbook. And they still haven't shown up yet. Okay, so the problem here becomes how to not kill everything before those two appear.
Let's play.
And like in some ways I don't really need to stall out the reinforcements because I can do off-camera grinding in this route. On Conquest, it's really important that you stall out the reinforcements because they're some of the few grinding opportunities you get. I still think a great source of experience in Conquest for those who are struggling is Soleil's Paralogue. So many enemies, it's a long route chapter, you just get a ton of experience there. And you, I really don't want you to... Well, Takumi is going to completely destroy everything, so I don't want him to be around the bandit bros. And I guess there's probably going to be more coming soon. I guess Elise could swing around. If she doesn't completely... She probably will completely annihilate the Bandit Brothers. She does have a tome that can't critical though, so I guess I can put her around here. Okay, first attack. I don't think the sword... Well, I know the Sword Master won't double her. But he still hits fairly hard.
Come on, let's go.
And she doubles him. That's pretty cool. It's probably because of Cardin's power bonuses. And there was a weird lag there. Here they are! No, it's kind of a shame they don't have a usual like comical theme that shows up when they appear, like the I still love that song from FE6. I like it better, that's called Happiness Abounds for some weird reason. I like it better than the version of it in FE7, which added some backing track that kind of ruined it. One of the rare cases where I like it. In general, I actually, in my opinion, think that FE6 has the worst soundtrack in the series. That's another reason why it's my least favourite game. But it did have some good songs, and that's one of the few that I think is better than its FE7 counterpart.
I don't know.
Yeah, don't go near that dragon, you will die, and then I won't be able to capture you. An adult brain buffoon. I forget which one of these two is voiced by Travis Willingham, but whichever one it is, I have an intelligence of 6, I think I know what I'm doing. So, yeah, Kana is basically going to kill them if she gets in range. And they're still only level 6. Their stats look a little better than the last time I saw them as well. So, right. Both of them have steel axes. Takumi's critical rate is just way too high. And Elise isn't even in range. Except she could be. And she doesn't double. That's actually alright. I mean, I don't want to expose her directly because... Yep, that's bad. But... Okay, I need to plan... Because Niles can only capture one of them per turn, so... Okay, his hit rate is okay, so... Let's just try double hand axing one of them. Didn't notice the first time that had 2 L's.
You die on me, I'll kill you.
That is what I should be saying to these guys. And he doubles. Okay then. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, because she gets that boost against enemies who can't counterattack. That's why she's doing more here.
Everything will be fine.
Okay, so Niles should hopefully be able to capture one of them now. Now, as long as the other doesn't one-shot Niall, which is somewhat likely, 10 defense, 37, so that is, in some ways, not in some ways, definitely going to be a one-shot, and that's a problem. So let's stack up some hit rate supports on that. I can't even really do that. But I could just shove Takumi in front. Yep, so now Niles can't get attacked, so yeah. And let's go for the capture. You're under arrest for attempted dragon kidnapping. You're coming with me. One down. And if I capture the second, that means I've captured both of them in all of my playthroughs, but I really don't want to speak too soon. He is at absolutely no risk of dying, though, because either he attacks Takumi, who can't counterattack, or he attacks one of the hand axe users who can't critical him. So, yeah, all in all, no risk of dying. This could be an issue. I would very much like you to hit here. That's creepy.
I'm helping.
Really? She says that I'm helping meme? Interesting. That's probably what a generic villager should say, though.
Yeah.
Or, which is there? I know there's one NPC that I really think should be saying that because they're terrible and are never helping. But, actually, you are kind of a problem. Setsuna's resistance is decent. If I can one-round this archer... well, I mean, that, but the problem with that is that she is almost certainly going to miss one of those. And that doesn't work. Although I think Setsuna will survive one attack from the archer. So if anything, it's actually best that I take out this guy first. And except there's Cardin, although he will get a guard meter out of this. Unless he criticals. I should not have said that. Thank you for not criticaling. Good. Because yeah, if he crit there, he would have only gained one guard gauge out of this fight, and then he would have been able to be hit by that archer. But now he isn't. Okay, there's still a few more enemies. Oh yeah, you can get Baruka. That's kind of terrifying. And here's the problem. There are going to be more reinforcements very, very soon, I know. The moment those two show up, like, bazillions of reinforcements spawn all over the place. So I hope we can finish this before things get too out of hand. That is exactly why I was... And she one-shots, which is pretty awesome. I think she gets a full guard meter out of this, actually. Or not, because she doesn't get the second hit.
Who's next?
I think she doesn't get one-shotted by this guy, but I could be wrong. And yeah, very glad Cardin didn't critical, or this would, well, it wouldn't have killed him, so I didn't really need to worry too much, but still, it's always nice to be safe. That is... I skipped my dialogue. That is not killing, and thankfully that the only way that would have killed is if that had criticals, and...
I won't let you.
His first attack, I mean. Okay. Oh, no reinforcements yet. I can actually end this now. So... let's have Elise contribute this time.
I'm coming with you.
Down to 18. Okay, here's the problem. Baruka obliterates him now. Silas also... Silas gets doubled? I guess that makes sense. Okay, that'd be perfect.
This is my mission.
And now... Okay, let's leave it so we can potentially end the chapter with a capture. And I know that you technically need experience more, but you actually can't finish this guy off, so might as well just get one shot in and then... Unless you critical, which could happen.
I'm bored now.
Really? That actually happened! Okay then! Yeah, clearly she was bored of this chapter and wanted it to end faster. What is it with archers? And just Setsuna on Revelation is like, I'm surprised that nobody... That Setsuna on that Revelation Setsuna isn't a meme with how ridiculously powerful she is, because those base stats they gave her just... Yeah... Okay, make sure to select capture. Okay, I have 74 that way. Yeah, my best shot is here. This could still fail.
I'll lend you strength.
Come on, Niles. Gotcha! Perfect capture streak on these two. Great. I did select capture, right? I'm pretty sure I did. And hey, Niles got some good experience out of it too. And yep, perfect capture streak. And we end the chapter with a capture. And yeah, that is... Okay, that's not quite the best you can... Like, the fastest you can do this while capturing both Lloyd and Llewellyn, but it's actually pretty fast, and it was certainly a lot faster than some of my other playthroughs where I waited out the reinforcements. Again, like I said, if you're playing Conquest, definitely wait out the reinforcements on this chapter. It is one of the few opportunities you get for a massive amount of experience, but here we don't really need to. Oh yeah, and then Kana's here. Yeah, I'm sorry, I completely forgot about you.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yes, you did, and it will never be mentioned ever again, despite the fact that if I'm right about certain reveals and revelations, that makes Kana's lineage really important. I guess there is always, Heirs of Fate, which, I mean, okay, so there's two ways I can consider Heirs of Fate. Like, on the one hand, I'm dreading it because Kana is the main character, and they're one of my least favorite characters in the game, but on the other hand, I'm hopeful of the prospect of it maybe giving them more development and making them an actually appealing character. I was about to say, I wouldn't say Kana's unlikable, it's just... they just feel very generic to me. And yeah, we've already seen this dialogue.
No.
And when you met... Well, I mean, people have also mentioned that Kamui's ability to turn into a dragon is pretty much not relevant at all after Chapter 5. Thing is, though, it's probably going to be relevant in the long run, let's just say.
Listen.
And soon we're going to see a line. Yeah, so even if Azura isn't the mother, Azura is always the one to give Kana a stone, so another reason that this could be like, canon,
Thank you.
Yeah, carry it with you always, because it activates your skill.
I'm so sorry.
Well, this is exactly how I feel about Kana, but unfortunately the game won't let me act on it.
Oh.
Yes, no, sorry, Kamui's not going to be sticking any cupcakes in his eye.
Yeah.
That just... I don't know, but this voice for Kamui, that laugh is downright creepy.
Huh?
I think she's voiced by Danielle Judovitz, I'm not sure. And welcome to lines that get harsher in hindsight due to Heirs of Fate. Even though I haven't seen any of those chapters, they do reveal the basic premise of it, and there's a screenshot of a line of Kana mourning the fact that her father is dead and will never visit her ever again, so yeah, lines that are harsher in hindsight.
Yes.
Yeah, and this is why I generally don't like using her all that much. And speaking of which, I don't think I'm going to be... And here's another reason why I don't like Kana. I don't think I'm going to be using Kana all that much in this run because I used her quite a bit on Birthright, and I kind of want to focus more on Shigure, who's the child in this family that I find actually interesting.
All right.
Yes. Papa?
And then this, which apparently caused people to be very angry at the localization. Yeah, you get angry at this, but you don't get angry at the Awakening localization team turning Walhart into an abusive father. So, like, you see, that's a localization change that's actually offensive. This is just one random line, two random lines that don't really, you know, affect anything, and it's not like a major character change or anything. It's just... Yeah, I don't see why people are angry at that of all things. I mean, I can see why people are angry at ... but not that. Anyway, enough of that tangent. Next time we will be, again, doing a little more stalling before we head on with the main story. This time with a child that I actually like, so see you then. Actually, wait, I should probably show what Kana's base stats look like on this run. And I should probably show what they look like without the Dragonstone. No, I mean, I don't want to... Okay, let's just give you a sword. There, they're okay, but that defense and resistance, I don't know. If anything, Kamui was actually kind of better at around level 20. Much better in magic, and, Kana's only slightly better in skill and speed. Like if she Master Sealed, and yeah, on this route, I guess there's another benefit I guess Kana gets from Revelation. They, like their parent, have access to both these classes. Their stats look a little bit better, but yeah, that defense though, still not really amazing. That's kind of a shame. But anyway, see you next time for, like I said, the child of this family that I actually like.